Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well today. Today we are going to be doing a new video. It might turn into a series here if you guys really enjoy it. I'm thinking about calling it Mask Chat. But we're going to try out a facial mask. This one is a charcoal facial mask that I actually found at the Dollar Tree. That's what that looks like. That's what it looks like. And then it also comes with a facial wash. Now I've been using the facial wash for a while. It's also a charcoal facial wash. It's supposed to clear and unclog pores. I really enjoy it. I'm really liking it. I've been using it for a while. And then the facial mask I have used a couple of times. Now this is not like the charcoal facial mask that's been going around on YouTube where like you gotta rip it off your face. There's no way I'm gonna do that one. Like someone would have to pay me a pretty penny to do that one. That one looks painful. But this one is supposed to draw out dirt and impurities and clear pores as well. And just put it on your face. You wait like 10 to 15 minutes and then you wash it off. As I've mentioned, I've done it before. I really like it, but I thought I'd do it on here with you guys today. You do gotta kind of shake it up because it's a little bit like a ketchup bottle where like when you go to squeeze it out without shaking it and you just get like, you know, tomato juice. But this is like charcoal juice. I don't know. So I just like to give it a little bit of a shake real quick. But then I thought like while we're, you know, waiting the 10 to 15 minutes, we can just chat, you know, so mask chat. And then we can just talk about the mask. So you guys will have to let me know if you like this or not. I'm using the viewfinder right now to put this on. I probably should have brought a mirror in here so I could see better. Live and learn, I guess. But yeah, you'll have to let me know if you like this, because I've got a handful of masks that I have never tried that we could do a mask chat with, and then I can kind of review the mask, let you know what I think, and we can chat. So going on, it's really silky smooth going on. I kind of laugh because the first thing that comes to mind is mud. It kind of feels like mud. It's kind of cooling going on. Definitely nice. I like it. And the nice thing, whoa, getting it in my hair. What's going on? The nice thing about this mask and the facial wash is that being from the Dollar Tree, it's only $1. So it's kind of hard to beat that. Oh my goodness. There's the hair. Yeah. Really should have brought a mirror in here. Well, hopefully I got my whole face. Kind of hard to tell. Hopefully I did. I'm gonna go wash off my fingers, touch any spots up that I couldn't find in the viewfinder, and we'll be right back to chat. Okay, got my fingers washed off, got my Instagram photo taken, and my thumbnail taken, and now we can just chat. So why I don't have my wedding ring on, for anyone who might notice and ask, because I don't want to get mud on it or facial mask stuff. Also, anyone wondering what this is, it's the arm to the treadmill. My husband rearranged the office space, like the desk, and now I have to sit like this because he has like a computer tower down here, and like I can't get it moved. Like I probably could, but I'm just lazy and I don't feel like moving all the crap that's like in front of it. So this is how I'm sitting. Also, you can see my little bun like this. So yeah, that's up with the filming space and why we got an arm right here. Any little pitter patters you're hearing is from Molly because she's in here and she's being nosy and checking everything out. But I just want to apologize. Just ran into the filing cabinet. Oh my gosh, derpy dog. Anyways, I just want to apologize for not having any videos up this week. Last week, I was so sick. Like, oh my gosh, so sick. Like, I thought about filming some videos, but there's no way you guys wanted to see my face last week. Like, I was leaking out of every hole, and I was a total mouth breather. Like, it was awful. And my eyes were watering so bad. Like, I couldn't drive. It was awful, and there was so much pressure in my sinuses. It hurt. Like, I had a cavity back here that didn't hurt when I first found it. I knew about it for like a week, made my dental appointment. It didn't hurt at all. And then like I got super sick with that sinus cold, and it made that cavity get inflamed. Before we get too far in talking, I'm going to sit set a timer really quickly. Otherwise, y'all know how chatty I can get, and we'll end up being here for like 30 minutes. So let's put a timer on it for 15. There we go. Okay, so when that goes off, I know to go wash this off my face. But yeah, it was just, it was a horrible, horrible, horrible cold. I also want to apologize for the last video that I did post because I know it wasn't the best quality. I got a comment on that, and I'm really sorry for any issues you guys had with hearing what I was saying over the music. Like I said, I was just so congested in my head, like even my ears were stuffed up. I couldn't hear very well. So while I was editing it, like I thought it sounded okay. But obviously for the non-sick people, it doesn't sound good. And I'm really sorry for that. And I would take it down and re-edit it, except for I already deleted it off of my computer, so I can't do that. It is what it is. I'm really sorry. You didn't miss a whole lot on that video. It was just, I didn't really have any other plans for filming, so I just vlogged that day. The biggest thing that happened in there is that we got our new living room set. We got a sectional, and it didn't fit in our living room. Dummy us, because we didn't measure our living room before buying the sectional. We just eyeballed it at the store, and at the store, like, it looked decent size, but it didn't look that big. So we went ahead and bought it and got it delivered, and it didn't fit. It did not fit. The only way it was going to fit in our living room was if we split it up and had like a couch and a love seat pretty much. But it was going to look ridiculous like that, because on one side of the couch is where the corner of the sectional would have been. So it had like this really high back to it. And by itself, it just looked ridiculous. So we loaded it up and took it back. I said it got delivered. I feel like it got delivered. It was my husband and his dad and his brother went and picked it up, and they brought it here. So they had to take it back to the store, and we had to real quick pick out a new living room set, and they only had the love seat and the ottoman in store for that set, so we had to wait. Like, it's been a little over a week on the couch, and we just got the couch yesterday. So if you guys want to see what the new living room set looks like, go check out my Instagram. I'll have links for it down below. I just posted pictures of the couch and the love seat and all that stuff. So I can't talk. My living room is a little bit of a mess right now, just because, you know, we went 2 weeks without, like, almost 4 really. We went a while without like really any furniture in the living room, and then trying to like rearrange everything, decide how we want it, blah blah blah, you know, just life stuff. So talking about having a cavity, I just got that filled yesterday. I'm talking a lot with my hands. I just got that cavity filled yesterday, and I actually ended up having 2 cavities. I was so nervous. I feel like I got like a hair getting in my eye. I was so nervous to have that cavity filled, because the last time I had a cavity done was like 2 years ago, almost, about a year and a half. And it was such a bad experience with that dentist. Like, he didn't tell me anything that was going on. He just like jumped in my mouth and started working. He was pushing so hard on my tooth, like I thought he was gonna break it. And like, I was all numbed up. They numbed me for it. They even told me when I came in, they're like, this is a surface cavity. If you don't want to get numbed, you don't have to. Which I've had 2 other cavities filled like that, where it was surface cavities, and those were really like no big deal. They were like my first 2 cavities I ever had done. So like with that one in particular that I had done a year and a half ago, they told me it was a surface cavity and I wouldn't have to have it filled. But I was already having sensitivity from it, so I opted to go ahead and have it numbed up. And I'm so glad I did, because that dentist pushed so hard. I really like, I thought at any moment my tooth was going to shatter. Like, he was pushing so hard on it. And then my whole jaw just hurt. It was a horrible experience. So I was really nervous to go in and get this upper cavity filled. And the dentist I went to this time was a new guy, and he was really nice, really gentle. It was over with really quickly. He did an excellent job. So it was really no big deal. I do think I need to go back in, and because like I said, I ended up having 2 cavities. I had one on the top, and then they found one on the bottom, and I got numbed up for both of them. Let me tell you what, the shots for like the cavity I had was in the second to last tooth. Don't ever get a cavity there. Don't, because the shots for numbing that place hurt. Oh my goodness, they hurt really badly. Sorry, I still have like a hair floating around my eyeball somewhere, but those shots hurt so bad. They were like the worst part. And I know I'm like making it sound like this huge ordeal to get the shots. It really wasn't, but it was quite uncomfortable. The upper shot was no big deal, but the bottom shot was like, ugh, no thank you. Not looking to do that again. But anyways, yeah, like getting the cavity filled was no big deal, but like I was so numbed that like I could kind of feel pressure, but hardly. And so when it came down to them like filing down the filling, like I couldn't tell if it was filed down enough, even though they kept having me like bite on like that little blue paper, and I don't really know what all that does, but it, like lets them see where everything's sitting. And so I really couldn't feel it in my mouth. Like the dentist was having to like help me bite down on that blue paper. Got an itch. Oh my goodness. This mask is like drying, and I think I have some of it in my nose because it's like itching my nose. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to go back and get that tooth filed on a little bit more because my teeth aren't setting right. Like when I close my mouth and put my teeth together on this side where the cavity was filled, like that part touches, but now this part on this side, I can't touch my teeth together. So it makes it really awkward when I'm chewing, and just everything feels weird. So I need to go back and get that filled a little bit more. Not filled, but filed down a little bit more. So not really looking forward to that because like who likes having dental work done? But overall it really wasn't that bad. And yeah, it was pretty easygoing experience. Other things to talk about. My fish had babies. 2 babies. Twins. I didn't even know she was pregnant. Yeah, I've had my mollies for about my mollies. I didn't get mollies. I'm looking at Molly. My dog's name is Molly, and she's right here. Fuzz Nuggets. This is my Molly. You're gonna get face mask in your fur. And I don't want to clean that out. No, I don't. This is Molly. I have guppies, and I didn't know one of them was pregnant when I bought them. Like the store I got them from, they separate out the males from the females, so I was pretty hopeful like that they wouldn't be pregnant. Turns out one of them was. The other one, I don't know or not. I mean, if she is, she's not showing. But the other one, like the one that had babies, don't eat it. What are you doing? Okay then. So the one that had babies, like she didn't look pregnant at all. Like right before she had them, like maybe a few days before she had them, I noticed she looked a little pudgy, and I was like, maybe she is pregnant. But like if she was, like I thought she wasn't very far along. Which guppies can hold the sperm of males for like I think 6 months. So you know, she could have like impregnated herself or something. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, she started looking a little pudgy, and I was like, well, maybe she's pregnant now. I don't know. But if she is, like, I think we've got a few weeks because she's not, like, that big. She's just a little, you know, a little rounder than she was yesterday. And then, like, legit yesterday, I looked in the tank to feed him and everything, and there was, like, 2 little babies floating around. I was like, oh, my goodness. So that's all she's had. There's only 2 of them in there. They're so cute and tiny. And if you want to see them, go look at my Instagram. I posted pictures. But I'm excited to see like if they're males or if they're females and just watch them grow. I love watching baby fish grow. I think it's so much fun. Like I love watching any baby animal grow, but like baby fish, well, they don't take up a lot of space. They're very easy to care for, and you just get to enjoy them growing. So that's lots and lots of fun. I feel like before I did this video, obviously before I did this video, last night when I came up with the idea for this video, I was like laying in bed just having complete conversations with myself about what all I was going to talk to you guys about. And now I'm here, and I know I've covered a few of the topics, but I'm just like derpy. Like I don't even know. So we're going to see if I have any ideas in here. And the reason I say that is because I'm now on an iPhone 5. Because my iPhone 6 got broke. I shattered the screen. And it turns out you can't just, I mean you can. Okay, so it's for like these kind of iPhones, like the iPhone 5 and under, like replacing the screen is really easy. I think it's like $9 or $10 to get like a replacement screen on Amazon. I've helped my husband replace a screen like this. The biggest issue is like they have itty bitty screws, so those are kind of a pain in the butt. But otherwise, like, they're fairly easy to replace. But the iPhone 6s and up, they made it to where, like, you can do it, but it costs you nearly $100 to get the screen to replace it. And if you do something wrong on there, I don't remember what it is, but if you do something wrong, like, you bone the entire phone. And Apple charges $120 to replace the phone screen. So I was like, why not just pay the extra 20 bucks and send it to Apple? So we've kind of been holding off on replacing it because we got to come up with $120. So hopefully we'll be doing that before long. But I have like all of my notes on that phone, which they have transferred to this phone, but I wasn't sure if they did or not. So we'll see if we have any conversation pieces in here, because I have like tons of things in here for like doing mukbangs and get ready with me. Blah, blah, can't talk. Just to just have something to talk about. So I don't know if I've talked about this stuff or not. Oh, my nose is itchy. That's gotta be that mask, right? I think it's just because it's drying, but it's like, because I'm getting an itchy spot over here, but that's more easy to ignore. But like right under my nose, it's like, oh, it's driving me nuts. So this I may or may not have talked about, so forgive me if I have. This was a couple of weeks ago, but there was a fire like 2 streets over from my house. It was crazy. Like, I thought my garage was on fire. I'm really feeling like I talked about this in a mukbang. But I stepped out on my back porch because we have our deep freezer on the back porch. I went back there to get something out for dinner. And I started smelling what smelled like barbecue. And I was like, oh, one of the neighbors is grilling out. And so I look out the window thinking that my neighbors next to me, like, that they'd be outside with their grill going. And nobody's out there. The grill's not going. And it's like super dark. And I'm like, that's weird. Like, maybe my windows are dirty, because it's like a dingy gray dark, you know? And like, it's daylight out. It shouldn't be that dark out. And so I turn around and look out the other window, and it's just as dark. And I'm like, there is no way my windows are this dirty. There's no way. And then I'm like, wait, that's smoke. Like, it just hit me. And so I flung the back door open and went outside, and like my whole backyard was just so thick with smoke, like you couldn't see daylight. It was just thick smoke. And my first thought in my head was, oh my god, the back of my garage is on fire. So I run out to the alley and turn around the corner expecting there to be like flames shooting out of my garage, and there's nothing. I'm like, well, that's weird. It's not my property. It's blowing over from the next street over. And I like am trying to look over the privacy fences, which is kind of hard, but the privacy fences are kind of old, so they've got like holes and stuff in them. And I'm finally starting to catch like notices of flames and stuff, so it's like a couple streets over. And so I jump on the local scanner page on Facebook where they just like post all the 911 calls, and I see that like 2 streets over there's a house fire. So it was so freaky, because I seriously thought my garage was on fire. That's how thick the smoke was in my backyard. But it was like, it was 2 streets behind me, but like directly behind me, so all the smoke was blowing directly up into my yard. So that was like, that was craziness. Oh my goodness, it really had me freaked out. So here's something in the conversations that I don't think I've talked about, and this is kind of like a random thing, but like, have you ever like had dreams and they're like super vivid, and then you find out that like you're acting them out in real life? Because I had this happen. This was a couple weeks ago now. But I had a dream, and I'm kind of reading it off of my phone. I had a dream that Mike, Levi, and myself were all lounging in our bed, the big king-size bed. And then all of a sudden Levi disappeared, and I couldn't find him, and I started throwing blankets back, and I was like, where's Levi? Where's the baby? So in my dream, like, I couldn't find Levi. I kept like looking for him. And the next morning, Mike tells me, he was like, you know, you woke up in the middle of the night and you threw the lights back and you started saying, where is he? Where is he? He was right here in a onesie. Where is he? And I was like searching for the baby. And then like I laid back down and went to sleep. But like I remember dreaming it, and it was so vivid in my dream. Like, he was there 1 minute and the next minute he was gone, and I thought he just sank down in the bed like under the covers, and I was just throwing the blankets back trying to find the baby and couldn't find him. But I just think it's kind of funny that in real life I woke up in the middle of the night. Like, I didn't wake up in the middle of the night. I just like flung the blankets back and started searching for him and saying, where is he? Where is he? He was here in a onesie. Yeah, so that's just like a funny little story that happened a couple weeks ago. My timer just went off, so I'm going to go wash my face, and we'll be back to finish this up. Okay, I got the mask taken off my face, got my rings back on, my jewelry back in. This is kind of what my face looks like afterwards. I don't really know if you guys can tell much of a difference. I don't really know if there is much of a difference, but like a noticeable difference, but my skin just feels softer. It's one of those masks that just makes you feel good when you're done with it. Like, whether it really did a whole lot or not, I don't know, but just makes your skin feel smooth and shinier, and I don't know. I like it though. I really enjoy it. So if you guys are interested in checking it out, remember it's like a set. You can pick them up at your local Dollar Tree for $1. No, this is by no means a sponsored video. It is not. Dollar Tree doesn't even know I exist. But that's what they look like. Again, they're $1 a piece, so you can't really beat it. I love the facial wash. I've been using it for a hot minute. I love it on like my nose. It kind of has a little bit of a grittiness to it. Very, very, very fine grittiness to it. And you can just kind of really massage it into your skin, so it like helps with exfoliating. If you just put it in normal, like you're not really going to feel much of an exfoliation from it. But if you really just like rub it in there really good, you will start to notice a little bit of an exfoliation. But that's the face mask. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know down in the comments down below if you did really like this. If so, I will start making this a thing, and we can call it mask chat. Even if you didn't like it, I may still make it a thing because I liked it. But yeah, thanks for watching and hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video.